Hello everybody, this is me, Dusty Circuit here, to bring you another Kerbal Space Program video. And once again picking up where I left off with this multi-gas giant diving mission, where so far I've sent this plane into Jewel and Sarnus, and now our next target is going to be Urlum. And just let me plan a maneuver that's actually going to get me out of Sarnus with as little Delta V usage as I can. Wait, I just had an idea. Well, I can just go through Sarnus's atmosphere again, just to kind of get myself back on a more equatorial orbit. You know, because once we actually enter Sarnus' atmosphere, we're going to basically have unlimited fuel. Okay, that should line us up perfectly for a slate encounter. Hey, I am escaped Sarnus's atmosphere and have totally filled fuel tanks now. And I think I've decided I want to do an ELU and then a slate gravity assist rather than just go straight for slate. Okay, I've decided to anyway go back for a slate gravity assist, and I just got the cheapest one that I could get with the maneuver node planner. And the goal of this is just simply to allow us to leave the Sarnus system while also saving Delta V. We just left Sarnus in the background, and there's Slate. And now we're leaving Sarnus. Oh, and there's Tecto going by. Now we're gonna go for Urlum. As soon as we leave the Sarnus sphere of influence. Having the node a couple degrees off should be fine. Well, I guess now that we're gonna pass by the node again, might as well fully correct it. And as we're getting farther out from the Kerbal system, these transfers between planets actually are getting less and less delta V intensive. I might also experiment and possibly to see if it's possible to use wall to actually gravity slingshot into an orbit. And notice our node time was in 16 years. It kind of shows how much slower the actual orbits actually take this far out. And the sun is already quite tiny from this far out. Okay, we got an encounter with Wall. And that's that's Urlum way out there. And it actually looks like a wall gravity assist is possible. Looks like I got just a little too, like, wow, it's so touchy. Oh, I guess I don't have RCS on this thing, but... like that was barely a tap on the throttle. And it did that to my orbit. mean, if I was really, wanted to get fancy, I might even try get a flyby of tall on the way, in or out. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna go with that. Which I guess this kind of demonstrates that using wall to gravity brake, or to gravity assist to get captured into an orbit around, Urlum actually is possible. It just seems like it's a very narrow, window between, like, how close you can get, like, where if you go too close, you'll crash into a wall, or if you go too far, you're not going to, pass deep enough through wall's gravity well to actually get captured into an orbit. And like that, like the window between those two, like being too high and too low is quite narrow. Probably because like wall is actually quite a bit farther of a ways out. Or actually is it? Like, so like here's Sarnus. And Slate is orbiting at about 38 million meters. And Wall is at about 66 million, so it's about double the distance out. And also Wall has quite considerably less gravity, but still a quick, but capture, a gravity assist still is possible. Which I just proved. And not that we really need a gravity assist with the amount of delta V that I have. And we probably could even just go straight directly into Urlum's atmosphere with this plane, no problem. But, I just really wanted to actually give that, like, a try, because I've seen, when Bogue actually went to Urlum, they actually, I think they didn't do a wall gravity assist, and that, like, that just kind of made me wonder, well, is it actually possible to do? And on my channel, I just proved that it is possible, though it is rather fiddly. Okay, there's Urlum. And there's Wall and Tall. And there's Polta and Preax. Oh, and then, yeah, that's entering Wall's sphere of influence. And there's Tall. And now we're leaving wall. And that's our orbit now. So now we'll just time warp to our periapsis. Wow, that's a pretty cool view of Urlum's ring system there, and the sun. And just like that, we've circularized our orbit. So I'm actually going to have a bit, kind of a bit of a tilted orbit coming in here. So I can actually I can enter the atmosphere at a key point that'll allow us to see probably one of the most striking features of Urlum. If you have black racks, volumetric clouds, plus the outer planets, visual overhaul, and also the outer planets volumetric clouds config installed. You'll have to see what I'm talking about once the cloud textures load in. It seems like I'm still not quite close enough for that to happen. Okay, there's the cloud textures. Oh, and we can just kind of start to see that come into view. So I might do a couple orbits around. I mean, like sometimes, like, you just see those big, like, blobs of storms. But then sometimes you then see, like, a big, like, band of them. Like, kind of like that. I don't know, maybe you might want to wait for a couple orbits. Just so, We actually can catch this on the day side of the planet. Okay, I think we'll go for it now. Okay, from here, should just be able to just plunge straight down into the planet. And then our ram scoop should replenish our fuel tanks. I don't know, I think we might go inside of this cloud, then maybe to that one. Yeah, this is just insane. I'd have to say Urlum is probably my favorite. Well, it's kind of hard to say which planet's my favorite because each one has like its own unique, cool thing about it. Like Sarnus has the best ring system, and Urlum with these mods has like the coolest of these like these high altitude storm type things, like clouds here. And Naden is like the farthest like gas giant out in the Kerbal system. So it's kind of unique in that way, and each of these planets like have totally different vibes to them, like in their atmospheres. Yeah, but Urlum is definitely way like up there with one of my favorite destinations. Like just the atmosphere of Urlum because of like these crazy clouds that can form. Maybe we'll see if we can actually turn around and actually fly like through like the other big cluster of clouds. I think that's like to the west. And this kind of gives you a perspective actually how deep the cloud layer is, or the main clouds are. Just kind of love how my Kerbals here, it's like they're almost like expressionless. It's like they're just casually flying through, the atmosphere of a gas giant. It's just a casual flight, nothing special here. And I think I want to go into, like I want to go down there, because I think, this is where I actually went during, my first Urlum dive mission that got, over 1,000 views, on my YouTube channel. Maybe it was like the same feature here. His expression is appropriate for this, I feel like. Yeah, this is one crazy, it's definitely, an awe-inspiring sight, for sure. I think from here we'll actually go down into lower clouds. Yeah, I was really just trying to keep flying forwards until I actually got out of that cloud pillar. I think we'll start climbing now. And here we merge back into the cloud, this cloud canyon, basically. Hey, this might be a bit of a dumb maneuver, but I'm curious if we just reduce our speed and then I set a Kerbal out on EVA, which is us more or less just hovering like this. Will they be able to survive and then get back in the space plane? I was not planning for them to fall like that. Looks like our Kerbal's gonna get to live another day. I think this is probably the first time I'm ever gonna be bringing EVA science back from, with like inside of, the atmosphere of one of these planets. Okay, so I think this is a good point to conclude this phase of our mission. So I think we're gonna go for getting out of the atmosphere and back into orbit. And I'll also see if we can't get some cool screenshots along the way. And about there's where we first entered the atmosphere, and we kind of flew into there. Then, like, I think over like that hole there, and then we flew into there. Also, those clouds really look cool on the horizon like that. Oh, looks like we just missed a eclipse. That would have been pretty cool to go through. Oh, looks like we're catching up to it. And that eclipse is caused by Polta. Well, I think that's just probably a good place to end my video. Thank you for watching. This has been me, Dusty Circuit here. It's some more Kerbal Space Program. If you liked what you saw, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to see more of my videos, just hit the bell for notifications. And peace out. Bye.